Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a new video. Today I'm going to be going over some budget mods for any S550 Mustang GT or Eco. None of these mods are going to be performance oriented. These are all going to be just cosmetic, but they should help you make a difference in your car and stand out a bit from the rest. So I might be unboxing the item, showing you where I got it, the price, and giving you my initial thoughts and thoughts after installation. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here's gonna be our first mod. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but let's go ahead and open it. And all right, so this is our first mod. These came straight from China. They were very cheap. I think they were about like $8 or $9, but basically these are for the cup or for the handles on the Mustang GT. I believe these fit all S550 models. So you put this in a little handle. Usually it's just like a hole that you can grab the handle around, but these are actually nicer than I thought because they do have a little cushion right here so that it's not scratching up the door handle. All right, so this is where you install a cup holder thing. As you can see, your hand just goes around it and bruh, it's just a drop right in fit. So you'll just have to push it in here. As you can see, this is why it has the foam backing so that you're not scratching anything, but pretty snug, and you can drop things like your phone or whatever inside of there, and you won't have to use any of the space here in the cup holders or down here. All right, so here's our next mod. This one was about $23, and you might be able to tell already, but these are aluminum paddle shifter extensions for, I believe, again, all S550 models. Here they are, and I mean, honestly, they have not too heavy of a feel, but they feel pretty good. All right, so I went ahead and applied the double-sided tape already onto the shifters. I'm just gonna make sure to push firmly on them just so that they don't come off, and then we'll go ahead and install them in the car. We're gonna go ahead and apply our shifter extensions onto the paddle. As you can see, these are just a little plastic paddles. They don't feel bad, but I think this will make them definitely feel a lot better. All right, so here's what it looks like with one on. I have the upshift lever on. Here's the downshift, and you can see it makes it a pretty big difference. This gives it a nice, like, heavy and kind of premium feel compared to just the plastic, but I would say this is definitely a cool mod, definitely worth the 23 bucks. All right guys, here's the next mod we have. These are door handle covers. So I got these off of eBay because I couldn't find them anywhere else. These are in a gloss black, or just like a black plastic, so you can see they are glossy. So these do attach with just some 3M tape. It does come with a little spot, so if you have the touch control for lock, you can still use that function. It should be a pretty easy install, and it should make a noticeable difference on the car. So we'll go ahead and get this installed. All right guys, so I just did my test fits. I know which of the pieces go on this driver's side door. And I did go ahead and clean it again with some Turtle Clean and Shine. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply them and see how they look. All right, so here's the final result. And not perfect fitment. There are some gaps, but from the side it looks pretty good. And like I said, you can still use this. There. It was acting wonky because I didn't have the key directly on me. And I didn't notice, but it still has a cutout for the light under. All right guys, so here's a look from the side. I have it installed. So the right side was a lot easier to install. It kind of just fit like nothing, but the left side, or passenger side I should say, it does fit a bit. It's just more, there's a lot more play in it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and reapply this one because I'm not too confident with the application on it, but I don't think they look too bad, especially from the side. All in all, I don't think it's too bad. All right guys, so here's the next mod we have. This is also fairly cheap, and I believe it's kind of popular. So these are blackout taillight covers. They're not completely blacked out, but it's just enough to make them dark, and they kind of match the back trunk. So you kind of get 3 fins like this, and they just slide into the taillight. You'll get 3 pieces for each side, and just make sure you clean it off because it does have a piece of double-sided tape that you'll just use to stick on and hold it in place. When you're applying this, just make sure you use something to clean off your tail lights if they're dirty. So my car's pretty dirty right now. I'm gonna just be using this Turtle Wax Clean and Shine. It's supposed to lift dust and make sure, basically we're cleaning this without using soap and water and giving the whole car a wash. All right guys, so here's a left and right comparison. It doesn't look very bad actually. Here's with the lights on. Of course, the left side's gonna look a little bit darker, but I actually like the tinted look. We're gonna go ahead and put them on the right side now, and I'll go ahead and show you guys both of them with the turn signals and everything. Right, so here we have it installed on both sides. This is with the lights on, so these are just daytime running lights, and then this is the brake / right turn signal. So they're still pretty bright. It looks a lot better, especially when these are off, they kind of match the car. So I think this is a great mod, especially for the price. And then here's one final look at the back. Again, when applying them, just make sure you try to push this in as much as you can without the adhesive touching the light. And if it does, just force it in there, and eventually these will line up and they kind of just fall into place. All right guys, so that's gonna be the end of the video. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and make sure to comment any ideas you have in the comments below.